This tip is about how to run an effective demo. I can't stand demos. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Because every demo is exactly the same. I mean, look, I go through 2 or 3 demos on a weekly basis just to kind of stay up to date on what's happening out there. And every demo is exactly the same. They go like something like this. Hey, John, is this still a good time? By the way, I got some pet peeves here. If I pick up the phone for a scheduled call, do not ask me, is this still a good time? Why would you give me that out? Actually, you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom right now. Now, what you wanna say is, do you still have 30 minutes? Do we have a hard stop at 2 o'clock? Like, that's what you wanna know. Because if you have a hard stop at 2 o'clock, then that means your brain's gonna start moving in a different direction around 1:50, 1:55. So I have less time than I thought. So, but they say, is this still a good time? Okay. Well, I'd like to go through a demo with you, about a 30-minute demo with you. And if you have any questions as we go through it, just let me know, okay?
That is not appropriate behavior, okay?
And then they go through every fucking slide like they were badged for in boot camp. And they pause intermittently and go, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Shut it, okay?
Anybody ever said no to that question? Anybody ever been like, wow, what you just said there blew my mind, right? Of course not. But you nodding your head saying, yeah, that makes sense. Makes me feel good about myself. So then at the end, of one of those canned piece of crap demos, they always give us that nice little parting gift. And by the way, if you ever hear this word at the end of one of your demos, you know you've done a miserable job. And it's the word digest. You know what, John? I'm gonna need a little time to digest what you just told me right there. Why don't we circle back in a couple of weeks? We'll take it from there. Does that sound fair? If you ever hear that, stop and apologize to the person that you just wasted their time. It is our job to help them digest the information. If they walked out of the conversation more confused than they were walking into the conversation, we've done a terrible job. So instead of that, what you wanna do is focus on their priorities and set the stage for engagement. Here it goes. Hopefully you've done enough qualification and discovery to tailor your demo. But even if you haven't, so say you've done all the qualification and this is demo time, okay? Still, spend the first 5 to 10 minutes of that demo, of that presentation, going around the room like this. Hey, thank you so much. I'm really excited to show you the demo today. Before we do this, first of all, I just want to reiterate what we already know about you guys, and just to make sure that I understand what your priorities are from an overarching standpoint, because that's what I built this demo around. And then I just want to go around the room and talk about, like, what's the one thing that you want to see in today's presentation that'll make you feel comfortable taking the next steps with us. So Sarah, what's the one thing? Bill, what's the one thing? Jim, that type of thing. And what you're doing there is you're writing down what they care about, okay? Then you tell them this is going to happen. Look, I'm going to go through this presentation and there's going to be certain points we're going to stop and just look for your feedback, specifically based on some of those priorities. And so you let them know that's going to happen. And then every company's first 3 slides are always the same. And I encourage you to not take them out, but at least address them. So for instance, every company's first 3 slides, company background, awards, and client list every single time. I highly recommend you try to skip through that as fast as possible or not even put it in there. But what you can say is leave them in, because if you take them out, marketing will kill you. And what you say is, hey, like, how much of our background do you really need to know? Because I'd really love to just skip to the part that's most important, which is really about what I know about you and how we can tailor this. And look, some people might be in the conversation, be like, look, I don't even know who you are, so give us the background. Okay, then don't go into it. But don't just go route through your background, because nobody cares, okay?
I don't care about that.
Then as you go through your demo or as you go through your presentation, you the stuff that they didn't really say was a priority, you just go, okay, cool, yep, table stakes. And then when you get to a point where one of them said that it was a priority and that part of your demo really resonates with that, you show them that, and then you go like this. Instead of saying, does that make sense? You say, hey, Sarah, you had said earlier that this was one of your top priorities, and this is the component of our solution that really addresses that. Instead of saying that makes sense, you say, how does that compare to how you're doing things now? Or could you explain to me how you see that fitting into your existing workflow? Because the way you explain to me how you see it fitting into your existing workflow or how it compares to what you're doing now tells me everything I need to know on whether or not it made sense. And by the way, if something you said was a priority and I know our solution is far and away better than what you have, and you say, yeah, it's kind of the same of what we're doing now, I'm stopping that presentation. I'm going all in on that piece right there. And I'm saying, hold on a second, Sarah, I'm a little confused here.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
I know what you're working with. I know the competitor. I know what their solution does. And that's a pain point you told me that you had. And I'm showing you something that I think is light years different. Help me understand what the disconnect is. That way, it's an engaging presentation. It gets people, focused on what their priorities are, and it doesn't allow you to just drone through your presentation that nobody cares about. Because look, when you go into presentation mode, the client goes into presentation mode, and you don't want that. You want them leaning in on the conversation. So don't just leave your demo up. Don't just leave your presentation up. Take it down, look them, right? All right, let's have this conversation, engage them throughout, okay? Don't just drone through and does that make sense? And then, gets digest at the end there, all right? Make sure your demos are tailored. Make it happen.